As we begin another day, let us pause for a minute of silence. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, fellow Titans, and Happy New Year. Welcome back from your extended winter break. As we get ready to begin a new calendar year, I need to address the issue of COVID mitigation. Back in the fall, we did a fantastic job of that here at school. But as you have probably become aware, over the past 2 weeks, COVID-19 has regained a strong foothold in Loudoun County, across Virginia, our country, and frankly, it's been happening all across the world. It's not a surprise that that would happen, but it does raise the need for us to exhibit the highest degree of diligence we ever have in regard to our mitigation strategies. This is the time when we must be committed to doing the right things to keep one another safe. Those right things are, as soon as you have opportunity to do so, we urge you to get vaccinated, and soon the booster shot is going to be available to those of you who are 14 and 15 years of age, and we're going to encourage you to get your booster as soon as you possibly can, if you're already fully vaccinated. Obviously, we need you to make the right choice on any given day of school, to come to school if you're well, but to stay home if you're sick, even a little bit. We need you here every day you can be, but we need you to stay at home when you can't. We need to maintain as much distance as possible. I'm asking teachers to make sure they're carefully reconsidering their classroom layout for the next 2 or 3 weeks to keep you as far apart from one another in their classrooms as they possibly can. And at lunch, I need your help. We've gotten a little careless in the cafeteria about how many people are sitting together at a table and how close together we are. We've got to make sure there's plenty of space as much as possible. That is by far our most vulnerable time. We're close and we're unmasked for 30 minutes at a time. It's important for us to maintain our distance. Lastly, the wearing of your mask is not necessarily the most important deterrent, but it's a critical arrow in our quiver to defend against transmission within the school environment. I'm wearing my mask during the broadcast this morning, not because I'm not well, but because I want to model how crucially important it is for you 7 hours a day to have your nose, your mouth, and your chin fully covered by your mask. We can accept nothing less from any staff member or any student over these next 2 or 3 weeks for sure. I don't know how long the masks will be around, but I do know this: they've never been more important than they are today and in the coming couple of weeks, and we need you to wear them properly. I also want to encourage you at the end of each day to take home your Chromebook and charger every day. Make sure it's at home. Bring it back to school the next day fully charged, but have that thing at home. Have the school materials you need at home, just in case we continue to face more snow days or potentially some distance learning days. I don't see that on the horizon. Nobody's told me that's going to happen, but we should be prepared for it in case it does occur. Let's turn our attention to happier news. Just before the break, we had some athletic teams post some impressive performances, including our track teams, who the week before the break defeated Briarwoods, Broad Run, and Heritage. A couple of school records were set that day by Kyra Lim, Kira Spruill, Ashley Cleaves, and Molly Battaglia in the girls 4x200 meter run. By Riley Strauss in the 55 meter hurdles. By Riley, who tied her own school record in the girls high jump. And Arun Mantina, who broke his own school record and is now the sole holder of the boys high jump award school record. Also want to give a shout out to our academic team. They defeated Rock Ridge and Broad Run in narrow matches on Thursday just before we went on break. Wrestling was in action over the break, and they took fourth in a beast of a tournament at Rock Ridge, fourth out of 32 schools, placing sixth in his weight class George Hassaway, fourth in theirs Jacinto Ayala and Logan Jones. Jacob Jimenez was the runner-up, and Santi Pena was the champion of the Rumble at the Rock. Want to give a shout out to Brianna Martell. Thank you for finding somebody's AirPods and getting them back to them. That is what it means to be truly Titan. How about some freshmen who posted amazing first quarter report cards? This list is long. I know we've been going on for weeks about this, but it's worth celebrating the performances of Joe Jim Petro, Aladdin Fanui, Carly Channel, Ethan Mengers, Kevin Bunia, Emmanuel Johannes, Anthony Madrano Moreno, Chris Contreras Escobar, Sen Shiniku, Jeremy Chavez Mejia, Beth Van Dorsten, Mia Straub, Sophia Smith, Ian Escalera, Max Bleckley, Genesis Rodriguez Campos, Kevin Barahona Lazo, Catalina Huerto Ocampo, and Sebastian Valdivia. You got off to a great start. Keep up the fabulous work. While those freshmen are getting their high school career underway, our seniors are about to wrap theirs up. And seniors, we want to make sure that you know about our senior class meetings, which will be held on Monday and Tuesday during last blocks at this point in time. It's imperative that you attend one of those two meetings. Titans, your life is a priceless treasure. Your presence here in our community, it's a gift. You are loved unconditionally. Always be truly Titan. Have a fantastic day. Keep that mask on. Maintain your distance. Stay at home when you don't feel well. Go Titans!